What's going on, guys? It's your boy Goda. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we have a very special video for you guys. I'm going to be going over my updated 2022 setup tour. I will be showing you guys every single thing that's in my setup, along with every single spec that my setup has to offer. But first, before we do that, I have a very special thank you that I would like to give out to Glitch Energy and Glitch Gaming. That's right, guys. I officially joined Glitch Gaming, the content and esports team of Glitch Energy. In case you guys missed it, go ahead and roll that montage, baby.
126! Oh, shit! This kid's right here. In front of me.
What am I for?
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Goated. As of today, I would like to announce that I just joined Glitch Gaming, the official esports and content team of Glitch Energy. I am excited to help grow this into one of the best organizations in the world. And as always, stay goated. All right, guys, welcome back. Thank you very much for watching that montage. Let's go ahead and get right into my setup here, guys. Let's go. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started right here with my keyboard. So as you guys know, I am not a keyboard player, but I do like to have a decent keyboard because I'm in love with RGB. So what we have right here, this is a Corsair K70 mechanical keyboard, and as you guys can tell, the lighting on it is absolutely insane. The keys are nice and smooth, you know, when you're typing it. Even though I'm not playing on keyboard, it's still something nice to, you know, get on there and type with. We'll move over right here to my Go XLR. So what this does, guys, this is basically an interface that is used to power my microphone. And as you can tell, we got the RGB everywhere on that as well. And over here, guys, this is what I use to control my stream with. So what this is an Elgato Stream Deck. This is the mini because I didn't really need the one that was really big because the pricing of it was $100 and something more. So I went ahead and went with this one. So basically what this does, guys, is I can power my stream on and off. Let me get the camera to focus here. Right here is where what I do to switch screens. So right here, this is my full screen. Right here's my game stream. I'm sorry, my game screen. Right here's my pause button. This is when I'm ending. Right here is how I turn my camera on and off. Right here is my light, which is an Elgato Key Light. So basically what I do is I press this button and it'll go ahead and power on my light. That way it'll give the stream camera, you know, some nice quality. Right here's how I control the brightness of my light. Right here's how I turn my microphone on and off. This is the volume. This is my montage, and this is the emote wall for when I'm streaming. I tell you guys to go ahead and start spamming my screen up. So we'll move over to my surround sound. So what we have here, this is a Logitech surround sound. I don't really know the model. I want to say it's like a Z53, but these speakers are absolutely phenomenal. Down here we have the subwoofer to it. That's just sitting inside of my desk here. And these things are absolutely amazing. They literally will shake the whole entire house when I turn them up. So they're pretty good in my opinion. So over here is my mouse pad. So what this is this is the Corsair extra large RGB mouse pad. Nothing fancy. These are only about 50 bucks, but they're great. There is a USB port there. Let me get it to focus here. But I never really used it. I don't know if it'll actually power anything, so I'm not really gonna try. And the mouse that I use is a SteelSeries Rival 3. Once again, nothing fancy. It's just a mouse that I prefer. It's super lightweight. It's a great mouse. You can control the RGB all the way around that. We'll go ahead and move over here to my headset. So what my headset is, guys, is this is a SteelSeries Rival 7 Plus wireless. I got tired of fighting with the cords. As you guys know, everybody who's here that watches my streams, you guys know that I absolutely hated those cords, so I switched over to these. These are extremely comfortable and they're wireless. They hold about a 20 to 25 hour charge depending on how much you use them, so you can't really complain with that. You're not going to stream for no 30 hours, so you know, you kind of get what you get. Here's my controller. You guys know that I'm a console player. This is the electric volt controller. Nothing fancy. Funny story, and you guys was present when this happened, is my Forza Horizon 5 limited edition controller actually broke on stream, and I had to pause stream to run and go grab this controller. So you guys know the backstory to that. This is just a few remotes that I have for my lighting, which we'll get into. So let's move over to my monitors, guys. So this is a LG gaming monitor. I'm not too sure the model. It's 32 inches. I get about 175 refresh hertz on it. So it's not too bad. Up here, look at that. That's a sexy picture. This is the monitor that I use when I'm streaming. This is where I keep OBS opened at. This is where I keep chat opened at. And then when I'm just normally browsing, this is the monitor that I use for that. And this is a Viotech 32 inch ultra wide curved monitor. This gets about 250 refresh rate. So this is a pretty solid monitor. I was gonna try to game on it, but it's curved, so I didn't really like that feature for gaming, so to speak. So that's why I never, you know, gamed on this one. All right, guys, and for my console, I got an Xbox Series X. You know, you say what you want. I absolutely love this. I prefer Xbox over PlayStation any day. And what's underneath it is this is just basically a cooling fan. You just got your little button right here. You just power your fan on and off with. It's got two things to recharge batteries, but I don't ever use that because I don't really need to. And I already showed you guys my light, which is what I use to power stream with. All right, guys, moving over to my back wall here. So we'll go ahead and show you guys this. This is my Goated YT Glitch Energy jersey. This was custom for me. So basically what I did was I put it in this jersey case, and I just do some RGB lights in there. And these RGB lights are fully customizable. I could change the colors, do whatever I want to them. I absolutely love this jersey. It is so comfortable. If you guys are thinking about picking up any type of esports jerseys, I strongly suggest going with Glitch Energy. So up above here, we just got some little Fortnite characters. You know, my boy Inferno right there. We got the Wonder Skin. We got a lead agent. I really stopped looking for them. I didn't know if I was gonna like them to begin with, so I just bought a bunch of them, and here we are. All right, guys, I'm moving over to this portion of the wall. We got the Glitch Energy on deck. As you guys know, I am a Glitch partner. If you guys would like to try Glitch, they do have several flavors for you guys to try. They also offer what's called a beginner pack. And if you're not too sure which flavor you would like to try, you can get the beginner pack, which will come with some of the best selling flavors that they have. And if you do that, make sure you guys use code GOATED at checkout to receive 25% off your whole entire order, man. You can't beat that with a stick. All right, let's keep it moving here. So up above this, we got some Funko Pops, nothing fancy. I just bought a couple just to fill some space up here. I was gonna continue to collect them, but I didn't really want to add a big shelf, you know, to continue buying them and put them on it, because I didn't know if it would look good or not. So we'll move over here to one of my favorite signs. This is my Game Over sign. This is a neon sign, and all we have behind it here is just basically some soundproofing. And reason why that's there is because the wall's white. So without this on it, this light, it was actually very reflective, and it was extremely blurry, and you couldn't even see the neon sign to begin with. All right, so over here we have my customizable, I don't know what this is called, some sort of little light board. You could basically put any type of lettering, numbers, hashtags, emojis, anything you want inside of here. So I just advertise my code because I am an Epic partner. My supported creator code for any Epic game is STAYGOATED. So if you guys are picking up anything from the Fortnite item shop or Epic Games, it would be very appreciative if you guys would use code STAYGOATED, hashtag ad. All right, down here is my newest addition. This is my Darth Vader sign. So basically it just says, "I find your lack of faith disturbing," and it's got the little lightsaber right there. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a pretty good addition to it. That's why I picked it up. Moving over to here. Let me grab a seat here. So this is just a little montage thing that I purchased. I got this from Amazon. It was like 10 bucks. It was very hard to get this to stay on the wall. So basically what I had to do was go in, and you guys can see it. I had to individually tape every single one of these to get them to stay together. But when it's on stream, you can't really see the tape. One thing that I did forget to tell you guys is my little lighting that I have going around my desk here. I think it's pretty cool. And then also my whole top wall coming down all the way around down to the bottom. There's RGB everywhere. Also, I got this little bitty tiny light right here. Let's see if I can get this on camera, guys. So that's just a little $5 light, nothing fancy. I just put it there to kind of add, you know, some background because I really like the RGB. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna say, look at those wires, there's wires everywhere. Well, guess what? You can't see them on stream, all right? So stay off my ass. All right, guys, so my desk is made by Whalen, and that's W-H-A-L-E-N. So this is about 64 inches long. I got plenty of room. There's 2 different compartments that I can use to store stuff in. As you guys can tell, I got plenty of space here. So now we will move over to my gaming chair. So this is also a gaming chair that I picked up from Staples. This was relatively cheap. I think it was about $1.50. So this is an Emerge gaming chair. It's super, super comfortable. I can't argue there. And then we'll get over here to my microphone. So as you guys know, I'm a huge Shure fan. So what we have here is the Shure SM7B. This is widely regarded as one of the most popular microphones in the world. To a lot of people who don't know much about microphones, if you know anything about music, the rapper Logic actually records all of his songs on this, and Michael Jackson recorded Thriller on this. So if you're not too sure who Logic is, you better know who Michael Jackson is, because... All right, guys, now it's time to move on to the bad boy. Let me get this light turned off. I am now going to show you guys my PC. I am not a PC gamer, so I'd like to say I don't know a lot about PCs, but I know enough to understand what's good and what's bad. So here we go. It's time to show you guys my PC. So first and foremost, we'll start off with my case. So, all right, real quick, guys, if you made it this far into the video, comment Goated Gang down below. Y'all know what's good. This is a Coolmaster H500 ARGB. So right here, there was 2 200 millimeter fans, and we actually just replaced those with some Corsair 120 millimeter RGB lights. I personally think it added a better effect to it. It's going to provide better cooling. And one good thing that I noticed about this case is you can actually pick this up and you can carry it with the handle, which is extremely cool. So let's keep it moving here. So we'll start over here. So this is my Corsair HI500 Elite Capellix cooler. So basically what this is this is a liquid cooled radiator that runs to my processor or my CPU, which is a Intel i5-10400F as in Frank, and it is a 2.9 gigahertz. I've been thinking about wanting to upgrade it, but I haven't fully decided yet. So what this does is liquid cooling's a little bit better than air cooled, so that's why I decided to go with it. And look at the RGB, you can't complain about that. So those connect up to the radiator, which is on the top, and basically that's just pushing air into the system along with those front fans. Those are intakes, those are pushing air into the system with this. And then in the back is the exhaust. That's also a Corsair 120 millimeter RGB fan. So basically these 2 fans right here, these 3 are both pulling in air, and this one's pulling it out. So for my RAM, I actually have Corsair Pro Vengeance RGB. So I got 2 sticks of 32 and 2 sticks of 16. I'm not gonna try to do the math real quick because it's gonna make my head hurt, and I just, yeah, not up for it. Over here is my Samsung Evo 2 terabyte EVO, and that is an internal hard drive. It's pretty solid. I feel like I gotta sneeze. Oh goodness. All right guys, I actually did have to sneeze. All right, so moving over to here, these are my CPU cables. So these are extremely customizable. You can do anything you want to these lights. You can make them do all kinds of stuff. I just find this particular RGB setting to be a whole lot cooler than the other one. And then also we have another one right here. This is coming up to my graphics card, which, by the way, my graphics card. So this is a Zotac Gaming GeForce RTX 3060 overclocked. So this has a bunch of cool technology in it. There's two fans underneath right here. This has 12 gigs. It's got freeze framing, which means that if it starts to overheat for any odd reason, it'll automatically turn itself off. And there's just a whole bunch more features. I'm gonna have to read more up on it. So down here we also have a 500 gig SATA SSD. This is a Western Digital. What this does is just provide more hard drive for me. And then here is my favorite part of the whole thing. So what this is this is a 7-inch Raspberry screen. And basically I customized everything for my settings. So up top here, it just tells you what kind of processor I have and what the temperature of the processor is. It's also running the clock speed, the utilization speed, the package, and the voltage. So right now we're chilling at a cool 30 degrees Celsius, so we ain't got nothing to worry about. Down here where it says water temp, what that is that's actually the temperature of the liquid that's flowing through my radiator right here. So that keeps track of that. And then next to it is my motherboard temperature, which my motherboard is a Asus Prime B560. I want to say it's a Elm-AC. I probably got that wrong. Anyways, that keeps temperature of the motherboard. Over here is my Corsair Pro, which is right here. That basically tells me how much memory I have free. So as you guys can tell, I got 43,152 megabytes, or that's equivalent to like 30 some odd gigs or something crazy like that. We also got the time displayed right here. And get this camera to zoom. Down here is where it keeps track of my graphics card. So we got the 3060 OC. So right here it tells me my clock speed, my utilization, my FPS, the temperature, the voltage, and the peak power. So right now it's only using about 10% of my power supply, which by the way is 1,000 watts. So we're doing pretty good. And then down here at the bottom it just tells me how much gigs I use on my hard drive, which is only 137 gigs. Over here where it says CPU, that just tells me how fast my fans are running, and my GPU wattage. And sorry about that, guys. Something happened to my camera. We're back now. So yeah, that's basically what this screen's for. I can do anything I want to this. This is basically an additional monitor. I just went into Ada64 and customized my sensors and stuff to be right here. So I'll give you a quick back peek for a couple seconds here. So this is basically what it looks like when you're just staring at it. Tell me that's not sick. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you what everything looks like, because anytime I stream, I usually stream with the lights out because I like to get the RGB vibes. So I'm going to go ahead and walk around here to this, and I'll go ahead and show you what everything looks like. And then even on my desk, it's still lit up pretty good. Alright guys, one thing that I did forget to mention is this camera that I'm currently using is what I use to stream with. So what this is this is a Sony A6400 Alpha, and what this is this a DSLR camera. It's got amazing quality, and this is connected to a Elgato Cam Link, which connects directly into my PC into a USB, and that allows me to put this camera on stream, which is why my quality is so good. Also, in order to play my Xbox, I have to use a capture card. So the capture card basically comes from the Xbox to an HDMI, runs into the capture card, which is on the back of the PC, and that is an Elgato HD 60, I want to say. I may be wrong. So basically what that does is that transmits the signal from the Xbox to the PC and allows me to use it inside of OBS. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up the end of today's video. Thank you guys very much for coming through. If you made it this far, please hit the like button for your boy. If you're new, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. And in the comment section, I would love for you guys to tell me what your favorite part of my whole entire setup is. And if you have any questions, if you're new to streaming, or you have questions about any specific item that I have and you want to learn more, please feel free to comment that down below. Or if you have any questions about where to pick up anything super cheap, your boys got you. And as always, stay goated.